Hi again, Erik. Just regarding some of the players who still haven't travelled out here, what's the situation with Mason Mount? Because he got a knock the other week, but he's still not available.
Take a little bit longer as we expected. It's true, but I think he will be back soon.
10 players missing for this game, but are you still confident of getting a positive result tomorrow night?
Yes, of course. The players who are available will have to do the job, and we are capable. They are capable to do the job.
Hi, Erik. We were speaking to Jose Mourinho earlier, and he said it would be Man United against 35,000 Fenerbahce fans. How much of a test is it for your team to come through that kind of environment, that kind of hostility, particularly without Bruno in the team tomorrow?
Yeah, I think we have enough players in the team. They are so experienced, so our team is experienced. We faced such situations more often. So yeah, I think we're looking forward. It will be great ambience. That's fuel for the team. It's a really challenge, really so motivation, and yeah, it's really good for us.
Sorum Erik'ten olacak. Manchester United'ın Avrupa Kupalarındaki son başarısı Jose Mourinho ile gelmişti. Bu sebeple yarın Mourinho'nun Fenerbahçe'sine karşı oynayacak olduğu karşılaşmada farklı bir motivasyonları olacak mı? Teşekkürler.
Oh, in Europe, yeah, but yes, that's true. So we won domestic cups after he left, but we didn't. Man United didn't win in Europe, and it's also for us is a target what we want to achieve, and yeah, we have a big opportunity this season. But therefore, of course, we have to qualify. We have to win games. It's in a new setup. We are now 2 games underway. Yeah, we have 2 points, so we know what to do. We have to win games.
Hi, Christian. Good to see you. In your first season under Erik ten Hag, you played so many games in that starting midfield at Manchester United, and in the second season, not so much so. This season, you're starting to get some great form. You've scored some good goals. You've been contributing to the team really well. What have you put that down to, and how happy are you to now be playing again in the Manchester United midfield?
No, yeah, I think every season is different. I think some seasons you play and some seasons you don't. And obviously with the injuries I had, was a bit in and out at the time in the last 2 seasons, but I've always been available when I'm fit. And of course, like you said, I enjoy playing for United in midfield, definitely. Of course, as a player, you want to play as much as possible, but in the end it is a manager who takes the decisions on who's playing, and you do your best when you can.
How difficult it is, depending on what tactical setup we've had. So on the weekend, we're in a 4-4-2. We like to deploy a 4-2-3-1. For you, do you feel you're best as a 6, as a number 10, as a number 8? Where are you most comfortable in that midfield?
First, you know our tactics, or 4-4-2? Yeah, like it. I think for me it doesn't matter what system you're playing. I think every game is different. I think every game you're going to see a so-called 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2, 4-5-1. You're going to see all of it, I think, in times on the game and in the game, but I'm just happy where the ball is.
Erik, one of the criticisms that Jose Mourinho levelled at United when he left the club was that they weren't considered an elite European team any longer. That hasn't really changed. Why do you think you found it so difficult to win games in Europe, and how close are you to getting them back to that elite level?
This season we just started. We have 2 draws. First season, I think we won a lot of European games. So last season, obviously, it was for domestic and also in Europe. It was a difficult journey, but we are confident. We're confident we are capable to do this, to win games, and in the Premier League and in Europe.
Christian, have you played in Turkey before? And is the atmosphere here different to most other places? Every game that I've been to here, the atmosphere before the game, for a long time before the game, is quite intense.
Yeah, I have played in Turkey. It's a lot of years ago with Denmark when national team against Turkey. So I know what it's like to play in Turkey. But obviously, I missed Galatasaray last season, where I think we saw close by how the atmosphere could be, and I think the Fenerbahce game tomorrow will be very similar. But like the coach said, I think we enjoy playing in these environments, and I think when you, after a few minutes of the game has been going on, I think you just continue playing football. And yeah, it's nice that people are following it and giving it a bit of a good atmosphere at the same time.
Sorum Eriksen'e olacak. Trabzonspor, Çiğdem Günal. İstanbul'a hoş geldiniz hocam. Geçtiğimiz sezon sonunda takımınızı FA Cup zaferine taşımıştınız. Ama bu sezonki biraz kötü olan başlangıcın ardından biraz eleştirilerin odağı olmuş durumdasınız. Fenerbahçe'de de istediği gibi çok iyi bir başlangıç yapamadı. Dolayısıyla Mourinho da bu ara biraz eleştirilir durumda. Bu maçın hem sizin için hem teknik direktör Mourinho için kritik bir öneme sahip olduğunu düşünüyor musunuz? Teşekkür ediyorum.
Yes, and Mourinho and I, we won a lot of trophies in the last years. But you have to prove yourself every year, and when you don't win, we are always under criticism. And we know that we are experienced enough. Professional football is about winning games. When you don't win games, then the criticism is coming. But in the end of the day, we know also it's about how you are in the end of the year. And Mourinho is so experienced, he will lead his team to his best form and will be successful, and so we will be. We are convinced that we are in the right direction, that we follow the right path, and we will achieve what our targets are.
Sorum hocaya olacak. Öncelikle Türkiye'ye hoş geldiniz. Mourinho bugün basın toplantısında Manchester United ve Tottenham'ın Avrupa Ligi'nde favori iki takım olduğunu söyledi. Siz Fenerbahçe hakkında ne düşünüyorsunuz?
Our Fenerbahce is very good team with a lot of good players. We know some. Fred, long time at Manchester United, very experienced. We won with him the Carabao Cup. Sufyan Amrabat, we won with him the FA Cup, very experienced, also very good in World Cup. Dusan Tadic had a long history with him at Ajax, won also a lot of trophies with him. So they have so many experienced and good players, and they have an experienced coach. So yeah, this is a very good place. We will not underestimate them, but also not overestimate them, and we have to play our own game. As we said, we love to play in this environment. We're really looking forward, and we're always looking forward against good teams, because that, therefore, we became professional footballer to go for these challenges.
Christian, following the match against FC20, you spoke and you said it wasn't right for Manchester United to not have the same desire as the FC20 players. Have you noticed a shift in the spirit and the mentality in the dressing room since that game?
Yeah, I think I have. I think the confidence obviously is a big part. I think when you draw, when you lose, I think the confidence is down a bit. And I think also when I spoke at the time was probably here at the moment after you felt like you were winning the game and you lost, or you felt like you lost, but it was a draw obviously. But I think since I do feel like the group is getting together, and yeah, we played some good games since, and obviously we want to win every game possible. And when you play at United, I think it's the aim, and that's what we're going to go for no matter what.
Do you still want to play here next season? I know obviously your contract is up at the end of the season and there's talks that you might be leaving. Would you still want to play at Manchester United next season if the contract was there?
Yeah, more or less it's not really up to me. When my contract runs out, I think it's up to the club and the position. But no, I'm really enjoying my time. I have done for the last few years, and I still do. So when the summer comes, I think if the offer is there from them, I'll definitely take it serious.
Thank you.
Erik, as already been mentioned, you're missing quite a few players for tomorrow night's game. But this is a competition that offers a route back into the Champions League. How complicated is it for you to juggle or attack this competition, given the injury situation?
It is complicated, but it is never easy. That you know on forehand, and we have to deal with it, and we will deal with it as a team. We have to cover many games in a short time, and we will do that the best as possible. We have to progress. I think we made a good step, and now we have to follow up tomorrow, and then we have to go again on Sunday. But players like to play football instead of do training, and so for the players, is this the best? It's the best way it is. So many games coming up, and as team is also an advantage. As long as you have players available enough, then that you can construct a team and that you don't have to go into big risk, injury risk, then it's the best to play games. And at this moment we are still okay, but we hopefully we don't get many more injuries, because then we will be short.